Afternoon, everybody. It's us. Oh, come on, bird. Happy Friday, yeah, definitely. The best sort of Friday as well. Public holiday Friday. He sure is a good Friday. And it's a lovely day today as well. Very nice over here. Ooh. I wish you'd be careful with that big stick. We have snow. Oh no! Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy action. There's nothing wrong with the environment though. Called a new home but sent you the nest. Yeah, that's an improvement, isn't it? It's okay here in the UK. It is 22 Celsius according to the watch. So that's pretty good. We'll take that. You go, bird. What you've written. That's cool. It's no problem. She's got the impulse to build the nest, and normally, like magpie nests would be, they have a dome. They have quite high sides and a dome. And I think she's sort of trying to do that. Most of the sticks that you see over here are actually on the outside of her aviary that I've put her just so the wilds can't get to her more than anything else. So she can't get ambushed while she's sitting on her nest. As I said before, the thing with Sophie is because she hasn't actually ever seen the inside of a real magpie nest. She's acting entirely on instinct rather than like anything that she's learned. So she knows she has to build a nest, and she knows that twigs are involved. But that's about as far as it goes sometimes. Sometimes she's got a plan. Sometimes she's visibly got a plan, and sometimes it's just stinks. Well, she has got wild friends that come to visit her quite a few times, to such an extent that we've actually made perches on the outside of her aviary so that they can sit with her or near her. But she can't have any gentleman friends over, because then you've got baby magpies floating around when their mum is an imprint that can't be released, and that would be a bit difficult. Yeah. That would be logistically and legally fraught, I think. Yeah. Come on, bird. But you've already discarded all of those sticks. She's downstairs in the discard pile. Oh no, she's found one. She's found one. Hey, buddy. Yeah, it is weird. It is weird how much of it, like the instinct to do it is purely instinctive. Like you can 100% tell when, not only to the day when Sophie's ready to build a nest. But yeah, the actual pattern is completely learned, because she does it. Where'd you go? She's gone inside. What? She has snuck a twig into my pocket. Nest Fest usually goes on for until late June. As a rule, about late June. It goes on until it finishes, really. It's one of those sort of situations. it will be Nestfest a while, and then it will not be Nestfest. Yeah, without me knowing, she had snuck a twig into my pocket. What are you doing? You were scared then, and I didn't notice. Oh, your little feet are warm. Oh, bird. What have you got? You got spitty feet? Yeah, I know. Showing the world, yeah. You've done well today. Buy yourself something nice on the way home. Bird. Well, it wouldn't be the first time she's. I think that's the first time she's put things into my pocket, but it wouldn't be the first time she's stolen things from my pocket without me realising. She has stolen money out of my pockets before, sometimes the keys. Yeah, I could do that in a pocket full of mud, it's got to be said. Bird. No, bird, do not peck the phone, bird. No phone pecking, please. That's a bit spicy. I've just realised as well I've made a terrible error of judgment, and I've come into the aviary wearing Crocs but no socks. And I don't think Sophie's noticed yet, but if she does, I'm in a world of trouble. Sophie thinks it's really funny to peck your feet through the holes in the top of the Crocs. She thinks that's hilarious. She thinks that's a really good game. She hasn't noticed yet, but yeah, she has noticed. I hope she doesn't, because it really hurts when she does that. Yeah, sometimes she does use other things in her nest. Like, I can't see it at the moment. Oh yeah, hang on. There are little bits of dried cardboard that she's bathed in mud and then scrunched up. You sometimes get parcel strap and that kind of thing showing up in a nest, and anything that catches her eye, anything that she quite likes the look of, just like, yeah, that would look nice over there, and she'll just plonk it in the mud. Hang on, we're on a food break. Hang on. What are you doing? Rub. They're not explicitly drawn to shiny things. Like, they won't. They're just drawn to eye-catching things more than anything else. Like, quite often, some of the things I've got for Sophie, we try to do the standard thing when she first moved in with us of just like, we gave her loads of shiny things to play with, and she's like, yeah, these are fine. But then I bought, cotton reels and ping pong balls and all sorts of things, and she was just as fascinated with those as she was with anything else. Lost it. Yeah, exactly right. It's shiny, so it's eye-catching. I think the only thing I bought that she never really offered her that she never really liked was like a little plastic bottle filled with like shiny and rattly things. I thought it would be a fun thing to peck at and stuff. She completely blanked it. It was like a little pop bottle with the label taken off it, so it was clear, filled with like colourful things, shiny things, and that kind of thing. She just totally blanked it. I don't think she even glanced at it once. It's just like, oh, crap. I think it's the only proper toy failure I think we've ever experienced, like 100%. Like, I'm not playing with that. But she's got all sorts of little things. She's got like bottle tops. I remember being in like a dollar store, like pound shop here in the UK, and they had like knockoff Duplo, like big bricks, and like a little flower, like a traffic cone, like a little traffic pylon, that kind of thing. And they will happily receive it. She's bothered, that's fine. The thing with Sophie as well is you have to remember that she will go through times when she's into these things, and she will go through times like now when she doesn't need toys. When the toy is a distraction. What you do? Where'd you go? Oh, I see. That's starting to dry out a bit today, bird. I know, gotta go. Magpie, very good. Very good. It's a little bit laboured, and that's the best sort of play on words, I think. I think like a play on words you've got to actually work for. Love it. Oh, come on, bird, settle up. Where are you going? That's right. Make me point the camera at the laundry, in spite of the fact I told the female I wouldn't do that. Thank you. Yeah, cheers. You're very kind. You're very kind to disregard my cardigan and 2 t-shirts and a towel on the line. Hey, bird. Oh, having a scritch. What do you think, bird? Having a groom. That's it, and we're back to it. Well, sometimes she fluffs up to reflect her mood. She'll fluff up to communicate whether she's annoyed or happy or that kind of thing. No ticks, fortunately, no ticks. We're on the lookout for flat fly, but hopefully we shouldn't see any. We're always on the lookout for flat fly, aren't we, Bert? Yeah. No, Sophie's not injured. She's what's known as an imprinted bird. She was raised by hand by somebody in a RSPCA rescue who didn't have the specialised training to keep her wild. So Sophie became imprinted, and imprinting means that she can't be released into the wild. She wouldn't survive in the wild, and it's also against the law here in the UK to deliberately release imprinted animals. So she lives with us in this aviary. Bird. Yeah, she really just... Oh, bless, thank you. Bringo card ready. Bringo is only for the main broadcast, I think, isn't it? It's one of those. Didn't we decide that we were only playing Bringo on the main channel? What are you doing? Mini Bringo, yeah, like 4 squares or something like that. 3 by 3, nice one. Oh, my t-shirt is caught on it. There we go. It's mostly stick, isn't it? Yeah, it's mostly stick. It'd be stick, difficult stick, weird stick. Bird, you coming? Come on, bird. Bird, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Come on, there's no bird in this precast. Make Cheshire cameras. Oh, don't. Do not do that. We're gonna have to snip out those cherry trees, aren't we? Every now and again you get tiny little cherry trees growing. Like these here, look. And you've got to snip them out. You've got to pull out their little cherry trees that shouldn't be inside the aviary. Yeah, you do have to do a little bit of floor maintenance every now and again. What you have to do is you have to sort of rake up all of the discard sticks and all the chomped up bits of cardboard and that kind of thing. Oh, Kiki. And then you hose down all of the gravel. And then you rake it around, so like no one bit of gravel stays in any one location. Can't do that at the moment because we disrupt Nestfest. Yeah, Kiki is the little, I don't know whether you just saw it, she lies flat on the floor of the nest and kicks her back legs out to sort of like, what she's trying to do is she's pushing everything out to the edges of a nest and making that little bold patch there where there's no mud. She needs like a little patch in the middle where the eggs go. And that's what she's forming when she does Kiki. And if there was mud on the side of the nest, which there isn't yet, we're undecided whether we want mud on the side. I tried to put some mud on the side of the nest a few days ago and it was pecked off immediately, so I don't know whether we're 100% at the wall stage yet. Where are you going with that? But yeah, she would also do Kiki into the, she'll like squeeze her chest up against the sides of the walls to sort of smooth out the mud that's on them. Bird. Lots of blackbirds around here as well, bird. Well, the wilds that live in our garden definitely are friends with Sophie, whether they'll remain friends while they're nesting, because once they start nesting, it's every bird for themselves. And then when Nestfest is over, they all sort of like have like a little town meeting where they all become chums again. But a lot of the I joke about this, but it's a serious thing, that a lot of the magpies that live in our garden, because there are quite a few, grew up with Sophie. Sophie is very maternal, even though she's never had babies of her own. She's very maternal, and if they land on her roof or something like that and flap their wings like baby birds do to their mothers, Sophie will stop what she's doing and run over with some of her own food for them. She'll rush to like squeeze some kibble into their little beaks. Very maternal. Bird. Rubs? No rubs. Get off me, weirdo. Oh. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, sexy dance. Tiny little bit of sexy dance. Thank you, buddy. But talking about feed, should we find something for you? Hey? No, not really. Sometimes if she doesn't notice you've got a cut on your hand and she puts a claw in the cut on your hand, that's a little bit refreshing. But she is very gentle. Yeah, she only ever applies enough pressure to sort of hang on. She never once sort of like, she's never hurt me with her claws. As I say, unless you've got like a little cut on your hand. And, her name is Sophie because that's the name the rescue gave her, and it's just the name she's used to responding to. Even though I think most of the time she responds more readily to Bird than she does to Sophie, but she knows her name, and just like any intelligent beastie, if she wants to respond to her name, she will. Otherwise, she will not hear you. Right, come on then, Bird. Oh, bless. Right, let's get the lolly stick out. Come on then, Bird. You coming? Wait for Sophie to reappear now. Hey, Bird. There you are. So thanks for coming, everybody. If you've just stumbled across this on Periscope and you'd like to... Yeah, Sophie is 10, yeah. You'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter. Let's do the... Am I going to be able to do it this time? Probably not. Her Twitter handle is @bree... is @bree Sophie Bree. Or if you Google Sophie the Magpie, Google has everything you need. Nearly got it. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for a proper breecast. Bye for now.